This is like a perfect game plan.
Lost power.
Good morning from Universal Orlando. Today I am doing something that I've never done before, and that's rope drop Islands of Adventure. It is about 7:10 a.m. and I feel like I'm late. There's people running by me to get to the park entrance for Islands of Adventure. It opens technically at 9, 8 o'clock early park admission. That's good for annual pass holders and people staying on property. Now my goal today is to do Hagrid's and then Velocicoaster as quickly as possible and then get a Butterbeer waffle. If I can get on Spider-Man, Hulk, or anything else after that, it's a good bonus, but those three are the goal. And I gotta get moving, because apparently I'm already late. I'm new to this. People are moving this morning, which is good, because it means nobody's in my way on the moving walkway. Very rare. Now, I've been to the park around opening, but never like rope dropping, and I always skip Hagrid's, because by the time I get here, it's already so long. So today I'm trying to see how quickly it gets very long and how early you actually need to be here. So, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm hoping I'm early enough, is what I'm saying. I don't need to be on the first train, but I just need to be early enough. Look at this though. Gorgeous morning here. People are fueled up, I don't know how. Woke up a little late, so I had to bypass the coffee. And I don't want to stop because I'm already behind. I'm very interested to see right now. Let's check the time real quick. Time is 7:16, okay? Security open at 7 o'clock. Not sure when hotel guests were able to get over here. Security at City Walk, I was told opened around 7. Let's see what the line looks like at the front. 15 minutes after that. Park opens for early park admission 45 minutes from now. This doesn't seem too crazy. There is an annual pass holder line over there. Looking like about 15 deep over there. And this is what we got in the morning here. Not too bad. I'm gonna join the annual pass holder squad today, but not too bad to start. The time is now 7:45 and the annual pass line is the good call if you're an annual pass holder, because we are in the park before they officially open those gates here. Pretty good about the spot. I don't need to be on the first train.
Allow me to introduce our honorary guest of the day.
Also, they were filming something in Lost Continent the other day, and permits were filed for demolition again. Could be all construction soon.
Creatures, souvenir cups, mugs.
I've never been in the single rider line before, to be honest.
Don't mind the thestrals. They're clever and useful, they are. Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest. We'll have to round up the scoops before they set fire to anything else. They just don't know what they're doing. Oh, now, there's no need for that. That's enough for today. Probably hang back. Because I'm late. Arthur warned me about those bikes, but I didn't think they'd take Ollie into the Forbidden Forest. Just hang on. Oh, and don't mind Fluffy. His barks are worse than his bites. No, don't panic. I'll just, oh no. Looks like you've lost power.
The time is now 8:08. I'm fresh out of Hagrid's. They had the single rider open, which was nice. Once you get into the queue, there's a single rider portion. Got me right on that. But honestly, the people who were in the couple trains after me were the same people I was walking with. They just had to get through more of the queue. I kind of had a shortcut because I was a single rider. I will say it is like 8:08. It is at a 60-minute wait, but we'll see what it's at after Velocicoaster. Do I think it's actually 60? Probably not, but it is probably already at like the 30, 45. I saw a good amount of people already using their Express Pass 2, which is gonna start to pause the line. We'll break down more after Velocicoaster, but I gotta go get that done and then get my Butterbeer waffle. I gotta come back. And now I go in the opposite direction, back towards Velocicoaster. Pretty confident that 95% of the people who are rope dropping this park are going to Hagrid's. I'm not even in a rush to get over here because those carts aren't even full.
Arrive to the other side of the lockers, so hold on to your ticket.
25 scientists spanning every aspect of our unique brand of biogenetic engineering.
Into a locker you go.
Good. For the record, let me just say that I think this is a terrible
This is awesome.
People can hear everything.
You could knock this out so many times. There's just empty seats all in front of me. You'll be able to see it at certain parts of the track. Like, see all these seats. Whoa! Woo! Oh! Good morning. Right, the time is now 8:21. I'm fresh out of Velocicoaster already. Like, already off that bad boy. Park opened officially 21 minutes ago. And I'm not lying. It is 8:21 right now. Already completed the 2 biggest rides in the park by far. Some of the other rides at Islands, like the Marvel superhero stuff and everything, isn't even open yet. I need to get myself a Butterbeer waffle. Let's break this down. Some things I learned from today, some mistakes I don't want you to make, and just talk about it. Made it to the 3 broomsticks. You can see it is not busy at all in here, of course, because everybody's running to Hagrid's and stuff. So this is like a perfect game plan. If you are an early riser, I mean, get to those front gates as early as possible. Get to Hagrid's, get to Velocicoaster. They're efficient rides. Especially Velocicoaster. Hagrid's is the move first if you are here early. If you are getting in the park at 8:20 right now, I would just go Velocicoaster. You gotta kick the can down the road for Hagrid's. My old tip for Hagrid's was to just wait until closer to the end of the night because they would post the wait time higher and it wouldn't be as bad, right? If you couldn't get here first thing in the morning. I think you need to get here first thing in the morning now because they've added Express to Hagrid's, so the wait time at night is still super long. There is no more catching it at like 30, 40 minutes anymore. It's at least an hour plus. So getting here first thing in the morning, getting that, knocking out Velocicoaster. Like I said, it's early park admission, so the rest of the park isn't even open yet. There's a couple other rides, but not the whole park. So I can get some breakfast in me, and then if I wanted to, I could just keep going, being the first at everything else, as all the people at 9 o'clock still run to Hagrid. I'm excited to try this Butterbeer waffle with a non-dairy Butterbeer. I've never had the non-dairy version, so I figured why not try it. It is $20 for this Butterbeer waffle, but it comes with a choice of drink, one of which is a Butterbeer. So I got the frozen Butterbeer, non-dairy, because I've never tried that. I am lactose intolerant, self-diagnosed. I don't know my limit. I don't know to what extent. All I know is I know my limits. But I'm gonna try the non-dairy version. Maybe it's just as good. That's what I'm hoping. not have too much of an upset stomach later today. But yeah, what a morning. Definitely do, like I said, if you can get here first, you can get on Hagrid's. If you're daring, I probably could have hopped back in the Hagrid's line, went the single rider route again mid-queue, and got on it relatively quick. Maybe that'll be a test for another day. How quickly can I do multiple rides on Hagrid's, rides on Velocicoaster, or just do a whole day where I am hustling and busting? Here it is, the Butterbeer waffle. It does look pretty good. It comes with butter, comes with strawberries, and a little whipped cream with a little whipped topping. And then here is that non-dairy Butterbeer. This does seem a bit smaller, I will say. Smaller cup, maybe? I don't know. All right, here we go. I've already dug into this a little bit for my Instagram and TikTok. Go follow them right now. Let me pour the syrup all over this. Nothing super special in it. I can promise you that right now. It tastes like a regular waffle and syrup. I'm hoping, I just doused it in Butterbeer syrup. I'm hoping that gives it a little fluff. I mean, look at this bite. This has everything. The butter on this is hard as a rock. It's a good waffle, man. It is. It's a very good waffle, but it doesn't scream Butterbeer. After I doused it in syrup, I'm catching a little bit of it. A little bit of it. The non-dairy Butterbeer tastes the exact same to me. It really does. I probably need a side-by-side comparison. I need to get it one day. I'm like legitimately wondering if they just accidentally gave me a regular one. It tastes that much the same to me. Waffle 6.8, Butterbeer 8.4 as always. Would I go out of my way for this waffle? No. If you really want to try it, sure. I'd probably go with some of their other breakfast options. Not the worst value in the world, not the best. That's fair, I think, for the Butterbeer waffle. I'm having a great morning. Yeah, you can see Hogsmeade rocking and rolling now. 120 minutes for Hagrid's as of right now. My life is awesome. It's so funny. As I'm walking out of Three Broomsticks, my camera is struggling right now with this lighting. Sorry. As I'm walking out of the Three Broomstick, I hear this daughter trying to get her family to ride Velocicoaster 1 or 2 more times. She's like, I understand it's back to back to back. We should do it again before it gets busy. She's like, it's too much. And she's like, I want to do it again. Rope dropping is the way to go. I'm gonna do a video, see how much I can do in one day, or at least the first couple hours, because there's so much more opportunity with the park there. I'm just having a chill morning now, enjoying my Butterbeer. Thank you for watching. First ever rope drop at Islands. Many more to come. I will see you on Thursday.